Thank you, Tejasvi Surya, for joining us on NDTV. Before we get into the infrastructure problems in Bengaluru and how that can be fixed, I want you to come in on what Rahul Gandhi spoke today, specifically targeting Karnataka elections, citing the specific case of Mahadevpura, alleging that there was large-scale voter manipulation. This was not your constituency, but it is Bengaluru. What would be your response?
Well, good evening, Vasudha. Good evening, Veera Raghav. This is incredible that I watched Rahul Gandhi's press conference today because, like all of you, even we were very interested in seeing the intensity of the atom bomb's explosion. But I must very honestly tell you, it was very insipid. And the problem is not with the bomb itself. It is also with the detonator. So the detonator himself has no credibility. And the facts that were, tried to be presented is laughable. Let me break it down for you very quickly. One, right after the electoral rolls are prepared, almost 90 days of time is available for all political parties to question the credibility, authenticity of the electoral rolls, the final authentic electoral rolls published. So almost 90 days time was available before the date of polling for Congress party, before the Lok Sabha elections, to actually make these allegations, go to the concerned authorities and raise complaints. They didn't do anything about it. And they won 99 seats. It is not that their claim is that it is only in Mahadevpura that this has happened. It is an example that they're trying to give. So the second logic is, in those seats where you win elections, the election commission is fine. The electronic voting machines are fine. But in those cases where you lose, the election commission is a problem and EVM is a problem. The problem, Vasudha, is that Rahul Gandhi, even after 11 years, is finding it impossible to digest the fact that the people of the country have rejected him and the family for 3 consecutive times. For a dynast like him who considers ruling the country as a birthright, it is extremely difficult to digest the fact that a common person has the power to reject the dynasty, which is why they are going out on an all-out attack against all institutions of the country. And it is not just the Election Commission of India. We have seen how, Veera Raghav, just 30 seconds more. We have seen how earlier, when a judgment has come in the favor of the Congress party, the courts are all fine. The courts are superb. But if the courts pass strictures against Rahul Gandhi or a judgment against the Congress party's political position comes, then the judiciary is compromised. If the CVC initiates any investigation against the BJP, then CVC is superb. But if the CVC takes a position against the Congress party, the CVC is compromised. So if you are going about attacking institutions of this country in this anarchic fashion, then what else are you doing other than furthering an agenda of an urban Naxal? This is what Rahul Gandhi is doing, unfortunately. Okay.
As you make that allegation, I'm very eager to move forward towards the Bengaluru debate. But before that, I'm tempted to ask you just one question. Given the nature of allegations and the kind of evidence, quote-unquote evidence, that he's put out, before dismissing it as a political allegation, is it not something of deep concern for you as an elected representative that there could have been that kind of mistakes in the electoral rolls?
So what should the demand be, Veera Raghav? The demand should be to have a revision like the one that is going on in Bihar. The SIR is precisely aimed at actually making the electoral rolls more robust, with more integrity.
Okay.
So you have a problem when the Election Commission of India actually tries to make the rolls more credible. And you make allegations but do not, come on oath to, give strength to your allegations. 2, you don't even go to the courts in an election petition. After the conclusion of an election, you have 90 days time again to question it before a civil court. So when you win an election, you are the first person to go and collect the election certificate and, claim victory and takes, oath of office as MPs, MLAs, and as ministers and deputy CMs. But you don't have a problem when you win the elections. This double standards is hypocrisy what we are calling out.